it dawned on me exactly how that works. And all of a sudden, an epiphany. So I wasn't even intending on working on this thing today, but after everything I've been looking at, going through, I have to find out if I'm right. Like, that's what it comes down to. When you have this moment, this clarity, you just have to see, is that correct? Back on the FLT, turn signals. Turn signals is the case of the day. We're gonna get down to it, figure out this whole turn signal situation, why the turn signals weren't working. So I'm gonna go over real quick what problems that I was having with the turn signals and what I've learned, right? Because I'm not necessarily used to these older bikes, and I realized there was a change at some point. So the problem I was having is if I hit the right side turn signal, right, and held it, the turn signal would work. Maybe not the fastest, but the turn signal would work. And if I hit the flasher switch, which again is something new to me because I'm used to the newer bikes where you press both together and the flashers work, only one side would work, only the right side. As you can see, right side's working, left side's not. Same applies to the rear, which is such a shame, these beautiful bag lights. So I'm going over and over and over with the schematics, and I'm trying to figure this out. Mind you, I'm getting ready to replace these controls with 1996 and up controls. So that's the main reason I'm looking at the schematics, trying to figure out how to wire it for the newer style controls, because I want to do that along with the newer clutch lever, newer master cylinder, and I have new grips coming. But I wanted to know why it wasn't working, right? Why, when I pressed the left side, nothing would happen. And the more and more I looked at it, and keep in mind, I've got schematics all over the place. I'm staring at them and trying to figure out, you know, exactly how this works. I'm drawing it out, highlighting different colors, what's providing power to what. And then it dawned on me, and I don't have it highlighted, but right here, the hazard flasher switch, it dawned on me exactly how that works. And all of a sudden, an epiphany. So I'm gonna look at this switch and see, is the switch causing the issue? So it's pretty funky in here, but my now understanding of the way this system works is the hazard switch is integral into how the turn signals work. So I'm going to turn the turn signals, well, the hazards on. So I've got one hazard switch working because I think we have either a poor connection or a bad wire on this switch. And I'm not the biggest fan of the connections that are done by Harley back then. So let's see. The upside is the switch is easily accessible. Oh, wait a minute. It's working. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I have both sides working. You know what? I think I found this problem. So let's play with this. I'm gonna say this wire feels tight, this wire feels tight, this wire has almost nothing. This wire is barely on there. And if I pull the wire off, yeah, I have no turn signal. So I'm gonna say, yeah, now it's working. I'm gonna say this purple wire has caused the issue. I'll finish this by saying sometimes a simple fix is the easiest. And I'm literally just gonna squeeze down on this a touch, just so that it makes better contact for the moment. And I guess I'd have to look for a new switch, maybe new connectors. I don't like the fact that these connectors are bare and exposed. I know that they are not exactly out in the elements, but they're also not exactly not in the elements. So there's that. But yeah, there we are. 2 turn signals ready to go. Oh, see, these are the cool things. These are when you're sitting there looking at something, trying to figure out how the wiring is done, and suddenly you see something. You go, wait a minute. This is the thing that all of the problems have in common. And it was wiring. It was wiring to specifically this switch. So if I press the left turn, look at this. It's working. If I press and hold the right turn, it's still working like it was. May need a new flasher. It is a little slow, but also this was the 1980s, so there's that. But all right. Oh, here we are. I'm excited. Oh yeah. Seeing these 2 bag lights flashing together, I mean, that I'm honestly just overwhelmed with happiness that staring at this and then having that epiphany and knowing that this guided me in the right direction. All right. Well, I think that'll be it. I thought this might be a quick video. I suppose I was right. I just wanted to make sure that there were no electrical issues before attempting to switch out these controls, and then switching the controls out and still having the electrical issues and now having to diagnose. This is the whole one step at a time, one problem at a time mentality that I have to try to get this thing roadworthy and get this thing to where it will reliably take me pretty much anywhere I want to go. All right, let me get back to planning on this. This was just a quick update. I was so excited to share this. Thank you again for all the comments that have guided me. I have parts ordered for the primary. I have a bunch of stuff that's in and stuff that's coming still for the controls. And we're gonna keep at it. So until next time, thank you.